To my GTA chums, the Western Powersurge is on the podium. It's free, so it's well worth getting because it's one of the better motorbikes in the whole of GTA because it does a wheelie glitch. You can win races with it, all sorts of business. But I'm going to show you first off the customization. It's quite an expensive bike. Is it about nearly 2 million? Something like that. It's quite an expensive bike. It's well worth it for a change. Normally they put any old crap on, don't they? We're gonna come on, mate. What are you doing on there? We're gonna modify it first, and then we're gonna get down to it. But let's just see where it's gone. Where's the motorbikes? There they are. Ba ba ba. And I thought it was somewhere in there. Bloody hell, it's not in there. It must be in legendary then. There we go. Powersurge 1.6 million. How's about that then? Right. Can we modify it to the max? Got some liveries, we'll check them out as well, then we'll take you for a little ride. All the armour's done to the max, so first off we're going to start off with the livery. So we've got some stripes there that go across the top, you see that? Hardly. White stripes. Love Fist is a very good one, and the Lost MC there, some kind of dazzle camo, vajazzle camo. Yeah, there's some decent ones, but I think we're going to go with Nil. Oh, Hawk and Little. What is that? Some kind of red. That's pretty good. So we're going to go with none, basically, because it's easier. And we're going to go with a plate. We're going to go with a green one, I think. We're going to do a green build. So we're going to pick a primary. We're going for classics. You know what black is? Looks very good. But I'm going to pick some kind of luminescent green. Yeah, lime green. Or dew yellow. One of those. So let's pick the lime green and go with what we were going to go with initially. You've got that black stripe across the tank. You could get the black stripe livery in there, and that's it complete. We've customized it to the max. We can put our crew emblem. We can get rid of that if we want to, but we're not going to. We've paid for it. We're going to stick with it. Bodywork. So you can put some. Oh, that's quite nice. It chubs up the bodywork there. So I think we're going to pick that. 400 quid bargain. Such a nice lime green colour. Brakes, engine, fairing. So this is a stock fairing, just like the electric Harley Davidson, just like the real thing. These are all quite similar to the Reaver. It drives very similar to the Reaver as well. Some very nice fairing additions. That's the more futuristic one. And I think we'll just put something like the extended fairing on it. Kind of a mismatch with this bottom fairing flap. You see where it doesn't quite buddy up? That's kind of annoying. Why have they done that? So I think I'll go for that one because there's a big gap. So that's why we're going for that. Okay, good. Frames. Secondary colour frame, I think we're going to stick with that because it shows the black. We can change the secondary colour if we wanted to. We could make it blue, for example. We've done that before, we're not going to. Front mudguards. Secondary colour mudguards, also similarly, it opens up our secondary colours. Front seat. You've got this little vented thing. It's got the crisscross hatch. There we go, that's more like it. So something like that. I like this hatch look to it, so we might stick with that. This again is just like the Reaver in a way. Maybe we could wang that on just for funs, and why not? For fun. It's not a plural. Stock fuel tank has that stripe across it. We can get rid of the stripe if we want to, or we can turn it black, maybe somehow. Oh, that's the chunkier version. I like that, but no, I'm going to stick with the stock because I think it looks good. And mirrors. Oh, we've got the race mirrors on already, so we don't need to change those. We could change the mirrors. Rear mudguards. Again, you can change them to a green colour, basically, rather than the primary rather than the secondary. Wheels. I'll show you what wheels these are, just if you are interested. They're both the same. The Street Special. They're very good. Do you want to see a different colour, just for a quick look? Where's it gone? Respray. So secondary colour, just to show you why I've gone with black. We could go with a blue, for example. I've done that before. Some people hated it. Some people loved it. It's one of those things. But you can see that it's very classic Kawasaki kind of black look, even though it's not a Kawasaki. You could go for something like an ultra blue. That's a bit far out, man. I'm not going to do that. That is it, complete. Let's go out there because it's going to get dark. Have a drink. I'll show you why this is good. It's an electric bike. It's the first electric bike in the game. I think it's the only electric bike in the game. Let's get out of here. Lots of electric cars, not enough electric bikes, you say. All you electric bike aficionados are saying, why don't we have those? See if the brakes work? Yes, they do. Good. So, very fast accelerating. And if you do a wheelie, it does a wheelie glitch as well, kind of thing. I think it does. I need to get more space. There it is. You see the bumpiness. This is exactly the same as the Reaver wheelie glitch, which makes it a great bike. Basically, it's got the acceleration of being electric, so you accelerate when you're in non-wheelie mode is fast, and then pulling the wheelie makes it even faster. So overall, it evens it out. So it's not just a bike for the straights, for pulling the wheelies on the straights and going hell for leather, but it also corners. Not as good as the Chateau, of course, the Tron bike, but it's still pretty decent, but not too far off what the Reaver does. I think Bruffy had it as second or something to the HSW drag bike, so very good bike, well worth having, one for the collection, so I encourage you to spin the wheel. We're going to have a look at the wheel, and we'll go heads down looking in and see if we can get a personal best kind of look. Just look at the kind of look to it. It looks good, doesn't it? Very nice. But let's look at the, there we go, that's what we're looking for. The problem is I can't pull the wheelie and look where I'm going and look at the old clock at the same time. The electric one should normally, oh, that is not going to go right. Yeah. This is why I did this originally on the airport, because you need to use. I'm using keyboard and mouse, so I need to use the mouse to look down, and I need to pull the wheelie, and I need to avoid the traffic. So it's never going to work, is it? But it's just such an immense fun, this bike. I don't ride it enough, mainly because it on the wheel in the old motorbike club menu, because that's the best way of getting bikes out, isn't it? It's not handy, so I'm always going for the gargoyle. Actually, not the gargoyle, it's the gargoyle Arena Wars variant, so the death bike, which in my opinion is a better, that's probably the first time I've said that. It is a better bike, but mainly because it's got a few weapons on it. It's a bit more durable. It's got a big shield on the back. What was wrong with that guy? He just dived on the floor. It's got a big shield on the back to protect you from people trying to shoot you. It's got some really good cannons on it. So cannons, miniguns, double miniguns, and it does boost and it does jump. So for that reason, it's a better bike. But for racing, this is obviously the better one. And they've done a very good customization. It's a love fist customization on it. So well worth a spin. Maybe I'll spin it. I don't see the point because I've already bought it, but I paid money for it, so maybe I should. Anyway, if you found this video useful, do drop a like. Give me a comment on what you think is the best bike in the entire game. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Spin. I didn't count that out properly at all. And what's your favourite bike? And what have I missed anything? Basically, drop it in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Have a most excellent day. Oh, chips. I needed some of those with the burger. Thank you.